Welcome to the NYC Youth Sports Podcast Show. I'm your host, Coach Uncle Milt. I think we in the 36th episode. I'm glad to be here, man, on this Wednesday, last day of the month, 31st. We got a little quick 37 shows. 37. Thanks, Joe. How you doing?
I'm good.
All right, 37 show. Joe, just correct me. You know, when you get up in the double digits, sometimes you got to look back and see your accomplishments and stuff. But we're gonna keep rolling on. We're glad to be here. It's like I said, it's the last day of March, and we have a lot of things happening in April. Our show is gonna be quick and heavy and fast tonight. You know, we got something special. We launching certain things. We're gonna get into that 1 minute. What we doing? A couple of things we're gonna hit on tonight is it's a topic that came across, my email, text. This weekend. It was some things happening in a certain park in Brooklyn. I mean, we just gonna not really get into that, but I gotta address this, and we're not just picking on one sport. We want everybody to understand what youth sports do to a young kid. What youth sports do to a young kid. We bring them into these programs, whether it's football or basketball, track, baseball, and what have you. We bring a kid in. Some is from the inner city. Some is from neighborhoods that's not desirable. But what we cannot do and what we cannot tolerate as coaches, as team organization leaders, people that handles youth sports, people that organize the games, referees, professionals, politicians, and we cannot taint youth sports with any kind of hood gang activity. We must stop that. We must stop that. We must stop whoever promotes it. We must stop whatever kid are saying or doing. We cannot let that fester in these youth programs, because our main thing and what we do is take kids from the environment and bring them into an organized environment and teach them morals and responsibilities and something they can be accountable for. We cannot allow anybody to taint youth sports with any kind of hood, gang-related, criminal-related, even mentally or physical type of activities that takes away what the environment that we are creating in the program. The programs is set up to take kids away from that environment. We cannot let that environment taint what we're trying to do here in youth sports. Now, I'm not blaming any sport like basketball, football, baseball, track, or whatever. We cannot allow anyone to come in these programs to infiltrate with any kind of negative activities that's about destroying people, kids, or whatever. We can't allow it. Coaches, parents, teen parents, volunteers, presidents of organizations, presidents of leagues that organize games, we must hold each other accountable. When we see this activity, we all have to get together and say, get away from us. Get that out of here. That's unacceptable. That's unacceptable down here. We cannot allow that. Stop the game. Stop the game until people leave the park with that activity. Get the local police involved. Because what we do here in youth sports, that cannot be allowed, cannot be tolerated. These are young minds that we have to save here. Young minds. You see that on a court. You see that, you hear it, the talk. You know, in youth sports, it is a competitive nature of it. But when it's taken away from you being a sportsman, like a sportsman, and show sportsman-like attitudes toward your fellow player, and even the player that you're playing against. This is in football. After the battle, we line up at the 50 and we all shake hands. That's something. That's something that say, yo, we respect your game. We respect the game. We respect what you did in the game. And we shake hands. Or we held, or we tap, we hug each other, or we tap helmets. This is why we do that. Basketball is the same way. At the end of the game, we shake each other's hands, give us high fives. That's the respect. That we respect the competition. We respect the drive to win. But at the end of the day, we all players. We all players are part of this sport. So I don't like to hear those rumors that some kids is bringing that activity and is being supported by coaches and handlers and people that's watching it. That's no good. If that's happening, we all got to get together and pull that person to the side. Pull that kid to the side. Put their parents to the side. We do not do that here. We're not a part of that. We're not a part of that. You cannot go to a game and allow that to happen and somebody gets hurt. That cannot happen at all. So we got to watch what we do. We have to watch. We have to take accountable on what we do and what activities is being portrayed, on the court, on the field, before the game, after the game, all of that we have to police. We all got to watch. And it ain't like, oh, it's not my kid. It's going to affect your kid. It's going to affect your kid. It's going to affect them if we allow it to fester. We allow it to get to a point. Because in the heat of battle, and the heat of ignorance, innocent people get hurt. I'm going to say that again. In the heat of ignorance, innocent people get hurt. And we all going to be, light a candle, hold a ritual. No. You saw it. And you decide to say it ain't you. It ain't me. It's none of my business. No, it is your business. Kids come here to escape the neighborhood, to escape the everyday life in the urban neighborhoods. The drug dealers, the criminal aspect, the gang aspect, the gang life is real in the neighborhoods. It's real in the schools. It's real in the high schools. Gang life. We must understand that. We must see it, and we cannot allow it to come down here to taint what we do in youth sports, period. Cannot do it. I'm not going to get into the story on what happened or did it happen, because I'm not going to do that. What I know that it happened, and it was a game. And it was a game. And what did it happen if it wasn't a game? We don't know. But the person that got hurt was there to watch the game. So no one's blaming anybody, but it happened. And it was brought to my attention. You know, it was brought to my attention that, yo, Uncle Milt, man, it's a lot of gang activities, man, that's in this thing. And what? No, that cannot happen. I didn't know that. That cannot happen. Cannot happen at all. Cannot happen, man. Youth sports involves kids from the age of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and up to 13. Then they go to high school. And we understand it's COVID, and certain things had to happen. High school didn't get started yet, so certain things is going on. But it's going to be back in place in April. Kids going to go back to high school. They're going to go back to their sports activities and things like that. So, hey, you know, we have to be mindful of what's being said to our kids and what our kids are saying. And if we don't like it, someone's got to step up and put it in its proper place and say something. And everybody got to rally around that. Don't be afraid because, I got nothing to do with it. It ain't my kid. But your kid can get hurt at one of these events. That's how you got to look at it. I'm being proactive. You got to get that out of here because I don't want my kid to get hurt. All right, so that's it with that, man. I'm done talking about that. We got we launched I know y'all always hear me say Studio A, but what we do at Studio A, we launch other ventures, and we got a venture that we feel proud of. It's called The Business of Marriage and Death Do Us Part. And I got a little time in the program to show you a little clip about what we're doing here at Studio A, and we encourage other people with other ideas to come in with other productions, and we're going to be doing other shows, other podcasts, and everything. We're launching today live from the Championship Row studio, live. You know, Ralph Draper. We launching this show in the bottom half of the hour. You know what I'm saying? And he's ready in his nice little studio, Championship Row studio, and we're going to launch that show today. He's going to take us out in the bottom half of the hour, and he has a guest coming on and things like that. So this little show that we're very proud about, Serena Goodman brought it to us. She's a dynamic woman. She's into a lot of, she does a lot of shows, a lot of gospel events. She has her own show, her own studio. You know, she does her webinars and things like that, and we was just glad to get this young lady and then brought this idea to us, a business of marriage, and we want to show y'all guys a clip, and I want you guys to tune in and tell her how you like it. It's on Sunday night at 8 o'clock live on YouTube on our Studio A NYC channel, our Studio A NYC channel every Sunday at 7 o'clock, Sunday night on our Studio A channel. And we're going to show you guys a clip and tell me how you like it. You know, all right.
I'm Serena Goodman. I'm a partner here.
Jeff Strain.
Hey. What's going on? Should you even contemplate marriage if the sex is bad? Oh,
I'm saying that to them.
You said that question to them.
I was like, now I know why you're single.
Oh, because the sex game was whack.
Hey, Jackie, it could be worked out. It all depends on the level of care. See, she's laughing.
That's a lie. You can't go compromise. Listen, the only compromising in that situation is if the person is willing to learn. As a married couple, you can do whatever you want. See? No.
Why not?
But you can't continue to do all these great things, these somersaults in the bed, and you still don't get a ring on the finger.
So you talking about rationing it out, right?
Well, yeah, you got to give a little bit here, a little bit there.
Yeah.
Would you wife that person?
You just a booty call with girlfriend dreams, huh? Baby, can we? No, my mouth hurt. I'm like, okay.
I know. Wow. It's miserable to go day by day and never getting your needs met. That's like crazy. Who would ever sign up for that? That's like signing up for a death sentence.
Damn.
Now we go into one of our other topics at one point, infidelity. Right? Because it's going to happen. I'm going to tell you. Yeah. Nobody completes me. You understand? I come to the table already complete. You come to the table already complete. And then together, we got like this complete union. That's how it should be.
How do you feel about anal atrocities?
No.
Because the whole thing of marriage, it's a compromise. No matter what it is, it's a compromise. It's about certain things you like and certain things I like, and we complement each other. You know, I didn't know at the time that she was allergic to peanut butter. And I love Reese's peanut butter cups and peanut butter period.
You know what? I thought you was going to go somewhere else.
See, she's still on the anal. Peanut butter.
What the hell? I thought you was going to a whole other subject. And then
I'm getting off of that. And you see what I'm talking about?
Yeah, we back, man. That's a little good show. We hope it be successful. Those who like it, like I said, on Sunday night at 7 o'clock, we are live in the Studio A NYC room and channel, and come and support it, man. Those who thinking about getting married, those who already married, email, to write us up in the comments about topics, and we'll bring it up and talk about whatever you like to talk about, and kind of like solve problems and keep us together. It's all about trying to keep us together. But back to youth sports, man. I'm gonna shout out the boys the boys basketball team, Scarlet Hearts. They won the COVID tournament with the last minute shot, man. Just like I said, we're gonna be bringing those basketball stories. I got the video, but we didn't clip it. We didn't clip it right, but we're gonna tell a little story. This particular team plays in the Westchester League. Shout out to Coach Chris and the coaching staff at Scarlet Hearts, man. They won their chip. They won their chip. Westchester Catholic boys basketball team, man. And they did it with a last minute shot, man. And it's amazing. We didn't get a chance to put up the video, but I mean, let's get how we want to send a shout out to these guys, man. They worked hard, and they due to COVID, we got basketball back, and we're gonna be bringing up some other youth sports stories. So we still gonna stick with our football, basketball, and things. And this is one of these stories that it was they started off their league, they did games, and they won 45-44 with a last minute shot. And it was amazing. It was amazing, man. We we got a couple of players, with some that scored and had some nice games. High point the game was 17 point. 17 points. They came back from a 17-point deficit. Wow. So I'm just reading it up a little bit, and they came back from a 17-point deficit. We got a senior guard from Sacred Hearts, Dwayne, man. He had 16 points, man, and he made an MVP, man. Shout out to Dwayne, man. That was beautiful, And Archo 13 points, and we got Lou with 11 points, led Kennedy, And then let's shout out to them winning a chip, and the way they did it, from the COVID comes the first basketball in high school, and that was the tournament up in Westchester Catholic League, and shout out to those guys, man, and they did a wonderful job, and what a way to win the first chip after the COVID season. Our COVID, we're gonna call this what the COVID point, the COVID. Remember the Black Plague? They call it the COVID era. we coming back from the COVID era, and we just like I said, in April is a lot of shows that we're gonna be doing in April, and this is the last. I'm so glad because this is the last day of the month. You know that we're in a great area. Wasn't a lot of stories. Nothing was like, flying around. But I'm glad to see April. Our calendar is almost filled up with a couple of shows. We launching the Championship Row podcast. We got spring ball coming. From all the leagues. And Ralph Draper is going to tell us about that. And he's gonna Championship Row is gonna be doing all the highlights, all the scores, all the rankings, the kids and teen rankings, and everything, man, stats and everything, man. He's gonna explain to you what he's doing. We're so happy that he was on our show as a guest host. He did a wonderful job, and we just feel like we want to spread his wings some. We're gonna kick him out the cage and let's kick him out the nest and see what happens, if he's gonna fly or not. And I think he's gonna do a dynamic job. And with your guys' help watching it, support the show. It's gonna be a dynamic show with Championship Row, and I'm so happy about it. We just got a light night tonight. I think it's our last our last day of the month. So we got a light night tonight, but we still got to rock and roll. We still got to keep going on here at the podcast show, and still what we got to do. We got other things going with Studio A and doing other projects with other sports projects and things like that. But you're going to hear a lot from us next month with other fresh stories and topics and content that's, it's going to be wild, and, it's going to be nice. So we're about to go to the break in a few minutes and things and bring in the Championship Row show. And he's going to take over to the bottom half of the hour. And he's going to do some things. I think he got a special guest tonight. He's going to let you know about all that and everything, his special guest and everything. So we're going to get ready to go to the break and get him back on at he should be back on at the bottom half of the hour at some point. So let's get ready to get that break going up, and we see you at the end of the break. And we'll be back after the show of Ralph Draper's show.
Let's talk about playing football.
Coming soon, New York's first youth sports football state championship, calling all surrounding cities: New York City, Long Island, Peekskill, Poughkeepsie, Albany, Binghamton, Syracuse, Rochester, and Buffalo. The best youth football teams in New York, ages 8 to 13, competing for a state title. For more information, email nystatechampionship@gmail.com. This championship is organized by New York for New York Youth Sports Organization, Championship Row Podcast, and NYC Youth Sports Podcast Show Incorporated.
A community fundraiser. Each of us helps one of us. Think of a community hit with an epidemic that created financial devastation, massive unemployment, housing problems, and food shortages. To help the community to weather the tough times ahead, we must pull our resources together and create a cycle of funding. A one-time resource is help required. Each of us helps one of us with this continuously cycle of support. We'll relieve the burden off of you, the individual, with the help from the community. To join our community, email us at eachofushelpsoneofus@gmail.com. Leave your name and date of birth, and we'll send you the instruction video.
To create a perfect student athlete, you must enhance these attributes: mind, body, and soul. In other words, education, fitness, and nutrition must be a part of your life. And it starts right here at the New York City Youth Sports Initiative.
Here's 5 ways to support NYC Youth Sports Podcast Show. 1. Push the subscribe button, like it, and leave a comment. 2. Donation. What you can. It will be appreciated. 3. Promote what you're doing or your kid's achievement in youth sports with our $10 on-the-screen ad spot. $10 per show or $30 a month. 4. Share this podcast show with others on social media. 5. Buy our show's apparel on Amazon.com. Thank you for your participation.
Expanding the county to give you a variety of youth football games, scores, highlights, player and team rankings, stats, and so much more. Showing a high level of youth athletic competition with the thrill of victory and the setback of defeat. Here it is, New York's Championship Row Podcast, the vision of youth football, with Ralphie Draper and cast.
You live, bro.
How's it going? Ralph here, Championship Row Podcast. It's my first time doing this, so bear with me, everybody. It's an honor for me to give me this platform to be able to go ahead and talk about New York football, youth football. We're going to be covering every league in the state, regardless of anything. I don't care what league you are. I don't care what team you are. If you're playing football in the state of New York, we want to know. I don't care, if you're playing football in New York, let us know. We're there. We want to be able to expose every team. We want to be able to expose these players. We want to be able to put New York on the map the right way. We're talking under the lights. We got Northeast over there with Coach O. We got Metro North. So we're covering a lot so far. But I know this fall season is going to be even crazier. But with the spring, we're just getting everything ready, giving everybody a little taste on what Championship Row is going to bring to New York State. So looking forward to this. Today we're going to have a special guest on. They're going to talk to us about their league, what they're doing, getting ready for this spring season. Some teams they got. And, we'll see what else they could sneak into us, I'm going to try to get some guests in here to give us some, or just try to get some sneak peeks or some early stuff I can put out there before everybody else, a little something.
Okay.
But also I'm going to try to do little giveaways to some of the players. We're going to try to follow in a lot of players in the state, top plays of the week, letting everybody know what events you guys should be at in New York. Nothing against any other state, but we're just New York for New York. If you're in New York and you're doing something in New York for the youth, I want to know about it. Hats off to everyone that's doing everything for the youth in New York. I want to know about it. I want to hear about it. I want to help you guys expose it, by any means necessary. Just get at me. I don't care what league you're in. I don't care what team you're in. I'm going to say that a lot through every episode that I'm on. So everybody know I don't care about the team, I don't care about the league. I care about football and, getting these kids some exposure. So that's what I'm about, and that's what I'm going to make sure I keep pushing.
Mm-hmm. Very good, Ralph. Very good, man. Can you hear me, Ralph?
Yeah.
You hear me, Ralph?
So we got a special guest. Yeah. Special guest I see calling in. It's Mr. CEO, the man, the myth, the legend, Coach Smitty, CEO of Under the Lights.
Yo.
How's it going, Coach? How's it going, man? It's an honor to have you on as my first guest on this show that I'm launching, man. It's an honor, man.
I'm trying to hold you down. I'm trying to hold you down.
I appreciate it, man. You've been rocking with me from day one, and I appreciate it, man.
No doubt.
So tell me a little about what y'all got going on for this spring over there under the lights.
Our season starts Friday night. It's gonna be a good one. We got Workday Elite versus going against Coop Eagles. We're waiting on the time. We're already at the location, so that's pretty much it. We got
Workday versus Copac. I know Lennox like that game. I know we're looking forward to that.
And that's gonna be 13U. So that's gonna be a movie. We wanted to do music and everything and like have big fireworks, but we don't know how the neighborhood is gonna react to it. So we're just gonna keep it low key and just have to go for it.
Right. If I know how y'all do, man, y'all really gonna make a movie out there.
Yeah. We just don't want to mess with nobody's permits and all that, so we're gonna take it easy. Yeah. And they're different out Long Island. We was in Brownsville, you already know. We turned it up.
Right. Long Island, they're gonna put the lights off in the heartbeat.
Yeah, they're gonna cut the lights off on the lights, so we don't want to mess with nobody's stuff. So. As far as the team, I don't have the list in front of me right now. You have the list in front of you?
I thought you would have had it.
Nah, because I'm outside. Hold on, give me a second. Let me fry that. I'm in the street. Okay, the rundown. One second. Okay, I got it. Yeah. Okay, we got 18 teams, but 3 teams is not participating for whatever reasons. First off, we had the New Rochelle Huguenots, New Jersey Knights, Bronx Wolfpack, Long Island Renegades, Freeport, White Point Warriors, New York Punishers, the infamous Brooklyn United BU, Hempstead Raiders, Workday Elite, Brooklyn Patriots, Long Island Villains, Copac Eagles, Long Island Indians, and Long Island Panthers.
Brentwood Indians.
Brentwood Indians. That's the next one. Pitbulls, Jamaica Pitbulls, Jamaica Bulldogs, Brooklyn Pitbulls, and the Bronx Buccaneers are going to sit it out for whatever reason, and they'll be back in the fall. So that's the lineup for what we got, and we got crossovers with our allies in Westchester and New Jersey. So we pretty much have a stacked spring season.
That's for sure. You got a lot of teams out there. I hate to say it, but Long Island gonna win the spring season and the fall season. I just thought I'd put that out there.
Yeah, the spring is more of getting the kids back in the swing of things. Being that COVID took a lot of football from last year, but we played last year, so it's more of just getting kids back in shape for football and preparing for the fall. But if you want to come out swinging,
of course,
you better be prepared when you run up against the game. That's all I got to say.
I got a question, Coach Smitty. This is Uncle Milt.
Well, I know Long Island ready. I know Long Island coming for y'all.
Listen.
You hear me, Ralph? Ralph.
Yeah, we hear you, man.
I got a question for you.
I hear you.
How many games?
Yeah.
How many games?
We're doing a 7-week season. Starts from April 10th to May 12th, I believe.
Okay.
May 12th. Yes.
You got a couple of good teams out there, man. It's going to be some competitive football, and I guess you're going to get Ralph to line up, the schedule, and we're going to make the announcements on the show as we go every week.
Correct.
You know, so you know, what's going on? What's going down in Atlantic City?
That's Mike, A-Leaf, and Coach Dave. We just supported them from under the lights. You know,
okay.
Trying to get the kids together and show that we're not the reason that New York is separate.
Okay.
So hopefully this is the first step in showing people that it's not coming from our side. So.
Yeah. We promote New York for New York, so that's something that me and Ralph we always say that, and we hope it spread to everybody that we for New York for New York. That's not like alienating to anybody else program or tournament out of state. We just gotta build ourselves up and showcase our kids and our programs to other people in New York, upstate. Because this is a big state. New York is a big state. It's still the metropolitan area of the world, of the country. So, we got to showcase that we got talent here too. We got talented programs. We got talented coaches. We got talented, everything. We can throw our events and everything. So that's what we trying to do. And just like I said, we always, our doors and our phone lines and everything is always open for good people to come on board to help us, bring this, to make this happen. And just like I said, we're glad to see you bring another league and something and bringing us more games and different things to watch. So we always I'm proud of you. We always want to see you make, you be successful. What you guys are doing over there at UTL. And, with Ralph's show, he's going to be following the games. He's going to be showing the highlights. We're going to be coming out on certain games. You may call us up and say, this game is going to be a hot game. We're going to bring our sports desks out and be out there supporting the game and the kids and the coaches with our live sports desks. So, we're going to be doing some things too. So,
you guys are always welcome.
Yeah. So thanks a lot, for coming on the show, man, and supporting Ralph, man, on his event, on his podcast. This is his first day, and Ralph, the show will be back up on April 12th on a Monday night, 8:00 live here in the Championship Road Studios. We're gonna be talking about UTL games. So, Coach, you got a Friday night game, and then you got a Saturday schedule.
Yes, Friday night we're gonna try to have our Friday nights. That's gonna be the opener for the week ahead. So it'll be Friday, and wherever the games fall on Saturday and Sunday. But Friday night lights will be our thing from now into the fall.
All right. So Friday is gonna be only one game, right? Or it's always gonna be a game on Friday night.
Yeah, so it'll be one. It depends on the location and time. It could be 2, it could be 3, but it depends pretty much on the time.
Okay.
But for the night, it will be one game. The most anticipated game with Workday Elite, the Copac Eagles. There's a lot of rivalry built into that game, so I know it's gonna be a good one.
All right.
That's for sure.
I know you said about the crossovers with Westchester. If there's anything going on with Metro North, you're going to see some Metro North games crossing over? All right.
We're talking about Metro North, correct?
Yeah, okay. All right, because I know you mentioned Westchester, and that's like Metro North area. All right.
Not complete. I'm waiting for them guys to send me over. They check down so we can put it together.
All right.
I said, UTL, we're looking to work with everybody. It's like we one big family over there. We're about putting the kids on the field. We got a kid that want to play football. We got a spot for them. We got a schedule for them. We got a good atmosphere in Under Lakes. So we're just trying to put out good football, good competitive football, and build a family under the lights.
All right, you're down there.
Smitty, I wanted to pick your.
Go ahead.
I wanted to find out with Smitty. Smitty, man, I know last year you guys launched. It was your first year doing it. Yeah. And you guys came out with a bang. You guys had a very successful season during COVID. Hats off to you guys. But my question to you is, what made you want to start UTL?
It's just we had to say me and me and the president, Adam Howard, and Lance from Jamaica, and Coach Lance from Jamaica Bulldogs, and Robert from the Bronx Wolfpack. We all came, that's like when we started the year, we came from a place where we see things could be ran better and think better. And that's the same vision we had for Under the Lights. Us four came together and said, why go to another league once the previous league crumbled? And we decided, we know we could do it bigger, we could do it better. And that's how UTL was formed. So shout out to them guys for believing in the vision that we had. Shout out to Lance, shout out to Rob, and those my guys.
Hats off and shout out to all the guys that managed to come together and have a free spring season in the state of New York.
Yes, sir.
That's where you guys get the recognition at. That's hats off to you guys. That's big. That's big. That all these teams be able to play in the spring season.
Yeah. My motto is, you come to UTL, you spend less and you get more. That's our motto. So every year will be a free spring season, just to get everybody. We look at it as control scrimmages, So we have multiple seasons inside the UTL umbrella. I think it's 4 seasons. So kids will be playing from say April all the way into December. So it's football all year round for our kids under the lights.
There you go. They say it can't be done, but you're showing that New York can do exactly what every other state is doing.
Right. Yes, sir. And the thing is, we had a good time in the COVID season. Wait until everything opened up. If people think that was good, just wait until the season starts.
That's what I'm looking for, because you guys did a hell of a lot your first year during COVID. So I can only imagine how much that is going to be once COVID starts fading away even more, and you guys really start getting on that, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. We got so much things lined up. We got some things lined up. Just can't wait. Just can't wait to show everybody what we're really about.
All right. So, question. Can't say BU.
Yeah.
What you think is it? Out of all the teams that you got, which one do you think is a team that we should be watching out for? Who do you think got that up and coming team, up and coming program? All right, can't say BU.
Okay. We not up and coming. We legends out here. We're landmarks, so we can't say BU. I gotta say the Long Island.
So I'm happy I worded it.
Yeah, I gotta say the Long Island Renegades.
Hats off.
Yeah.
Hats off to the great Greg Principal.
Yeah. We got a lot of faith in Greg. The crazy part, the thing about Under the Lights is that Greg started off with one team. We started off with one team, and he needed a home last year. And we told him, I said, yo, you're gonna blow up. We kept telling him, like, yo, just keep doing what you're doing, keep doing what you're doing. You're gonna make it happen. Oh, I don't know. It's COVID. La la la. I said, Greg, believe in us. Greg, he believed in us. He started off with one team. He finished off with 2. Now he's coming in the spring season with every division. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. He don't have 14. He's working on 14. So he got 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And he always reach out and,
In 1 year at that. In 1 year.
Correct. In 1 year. He started off with one team. We told him.
Greg is crazy.
Yeah. See, the thing about UTL, if you come with one division, we're gonna back you. We're gonna help you to build your foundation, and you just gotta do the work. That's all. So don't think you can't come to UTL. All the rumors is this the rumors, this the rumor. You gotta come under the lights to see what we're really about, and you'll see we are what the word is in the streets. And the Renegades will be a perfect example to show what can happen when you got the support from Under the Lights. Correct. Like you said, he started off with one, and he has a whole program. And Greg is going to kill it on Long Island. He's going to kill it. Yes, of course. It is what it is. We play. The thing is, we line up on the 50, and it's warm. After the game is over, we like you know how the kids is playing hard, and you see them after the game playing Killer Man together. That's a vibe we want with parents and coaches and presidents. We kill each other on the field, but when I find a whistle blow, we over having a good time and get ready for the next week. So that's what we do under the lights. And shouts out to Greg. We know it's going to be a tough one on the field, but when it's all said and done, we can be sitting back somewhere chilling, enjoying the rest of the event.
That's for sure. Greg, I like watching Greg little hype videos too, man. Greg get them kids all hyped up, man.
Yeah, we got something lined up, man. We got something lined up. It's UTL is player friendly. Like we covered, we checked all the boxes. We checked all the boxes when you come under the lights. And the kids is gonna love it. The parents is gonna love it. The coaches already love it because most of the coaches is already up to speed of what's planned and what we got in the rule book and in the bylaws. And we just waiting for New York to open up. We're gonna pull on for under the lights.
That's for sure. I know y'all are too, man. I got nothing but faith in y'all.
Yeah, it's
just watching how y'all moving, man. Just showing it. Y'all gonna blow up, man. Y'all gonna blow up.
Yeah, we're gonna do our best. As long as the kids is having fun and everybody's, saying they had a good time, they had a good season, and there's no friction. We don't believe in friction. We all can sit down as men and women and air out any differences, and we can come together and make it happen.
That's for sure. That's for sure.
That's great, man. That's great. Hey, Smitty, man, thanks for showing up, calling in, and we appreciate it. You're going to be hearing from us. We hope we'll be hearing from you, too, recently, and get some more comments on, the upcoming season, which is the fall coming up. But
no, not the fall. We got the baby season coming up.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Junior Mike's Tiny Mike. Yeah, that's right. So, that season, then it goes into the fall season. We want
Ralphie. Ralphie on the state championship event too. So, Ralphie got the support of UTL. Mm-hmm. So if it's 15 teams under UTL, he got the support of 15 teams. Mm-hmm. Well, it's about the kids, and we looking to support anybody that's taking care of the kids. And Ralphie,
we appreciate that.
That's taking care of the kids. No matter all the rumors and this, that, and the third, Ralphie's a good guy.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, that's why I support him, and that's why I stick on. It's a good guy. He's doing something. He's the first guy that's going to be bringing major tournaments here. That's why he's the promoter.
Yes, sir.
Let's keep it real. It is New York for New York. When I first met him, I met Ralph way before anybody else met him. I called him on the phone around about last year before the COVID hit, and we talked about this Big East tournament, and I said, we need something like that, and we hooked up ever since. And then, I met Ralph in the tournament in September, and I saw the vision. I saw what he was trying to do, and I told him, you got my support from now on, because this is what we need. This is what we need to bring this sport together, and stop all this, everybody sitting on their own hill, talking about they doing this and they doing that. It's all about the kids. The game is all about the kids. We don't need to hear from these adults and some of these people who is talking. The kids do the talking, the kids do the blocking and tackling, and that's how we got to see it. And then we celebrate with the kids.
That's right.
We celebrate with the kids. So that's what it's all about.
So let me put this in the streets right now. Whoever's watching, Ralphie got security from UTL, man. Mm-hmm. So if y'all want Ralphie, y'all gotta go through us. That's not how we play. So be mindful of how you greet them. Security might be there. Shout out to my guy.
All right, man. So let us know what time the first game and where it's gonna be at. We're gonna be there. We're gonna be there on the field supporting it. And
I'll send it to Ralphie. As soon as the schedule is up, I'm gonna send it to you. And I'm gonna send it to Ralphie.
Okay. All right. Thanks a lot, Smitty, man. Good luck this week with your kids. Whoever representing UTL down in Atlantic City, good luck. Bring that trophy back. Bring that trophy back to New York and everything. So I appreciate it.
No doubt, fellas. Y'all have a good one.
All right,
Definitely, Smitty. Thanks again for everything, Smitty. Thanks again, man. We're going to wrap it up.
God bless to the lights.
Well, like Ralph Draper's saying, and the spring ball's coming up. UTL is up to bat on the 9th on a Friday night game. He just said it, with it was a Workday Elite.
Workday Elite gonna be playing the Kopech Eagles.
Kopech Eagle. We didn't get the division. We didn't even get the division. What division that's gonna be? Well, we
13U.
get 13U. All right. So it's the big boys are playing underneath the lights. That might be in Long Island. You figure that might be in Long Island. So
yeah, both of the Long Island teams more likely.
Yeah, we be out there. I'm supporting it and seeing it going on and everything. And yeah, Ralph, man, you did a good job starting out.
I know.
You're gonna get better as it goes.
Doing this stuff,
You're gonna get better as you go.
Better as it goes.
You get better as you're gonna be more. Yeah, we're gonna be doing it.
I'll be sitting here taking notes and stuff too.
Yeah, well, just to see you in your studio with your own overlay and everything is beautiful. It's beautiful, and that's what we do here at the podcast show NYC Youth Sports. We want to get into the basketball. We want to get into the training videos. We want to get all that. Call us up if you want to showcase your skills, your instructional videos or whatever. Give Uncle Milt a call, 347-776-7070. That's 347-776-7070. Hit that extension 3. And you'll get me, and we could talk about future shows. And this is what we do here at the podcast show, NYC Youth Sports. We have a light night tonight. And just like I said, April is going to be a bunch of other things we coming out with. Other shows and other sports talk on the youth level. This show is going to be expanding in like more of the interviewing, more of the on the site and on the street, corresponding and with the people that runs youth sports, the promotion part of it. This is what this show is going to do. We got the Ralph Draper Championship Road. That's going to be more of the show that shows the highlights and the showmanship of youth football with the kids and everything. So we building that over there. Then we're gonna build a basketball show and build a track show and a soccer show too. We're gonna be getting bilingual with the soccer. We're gonna have that show because we're interested in the movements of youth sports in New York City. Just like I said, it's New York for New York. And that's all we do every day, all day, and that's it. It's all about promoting what we do, promoting this the biggest city in the country. Everything is here. The mecca of sports is here in New York City, and we're gonna have to get the youth level, kind of like up on a high school level or the college level or the or the professional level, and get this out to what we do here in New York City. So, or New York State also. It's New York State now. The New York State now. So the youth football, the first state championship youth football state championship game. Where Ralph Draper is the promoter. And we're gonna put that event together, and we're dealing with all of the youth football leagues in New York State and the city, the whole state of New York, including the city, and the counties of New York. So those teams that have unlimited football, we're gonna invite the best teams out of that, and we're gonna play for us. They're gonna all come and play in a tournament for the state championship. And that's who we're going to crown. They're going to be the best in the state of New York City. And that's coming up. Ralph, say the events that's coming up from now to the summer and to the summer right now. The events that's coming up.
All right. So right now, we're working on a few events besides the state championship. We got. I'm looking to do a qualifier around the summertime for all the teams that would like to take part in the state championship. We want to rank you guys. We want to try to make it as credible, as legit as possible. We don't, we want to try to rank the teams properly. We want to get people on board to help rank the team so everything's ranked properly. It's not just people just walking up and saying, I got the best team, I should be number one, so I want to play. I'm not going to do it that way. We're going to try to make it as much as credible as possible. So we're going to be doing the qualifier. I also got the national again, the preseason national tournament that we had in Jersey. Bringing that back for our second year around. First year was a complete success. Loving to bring that back around for the whole Northeast. So we got the Northeast, we got the qualifier, we got the state. Yeah, I think that's it right now. That's it for right now in New York. That's it for right now in New York.
Okay.
I know I have a lot of other events going on outside, but just for New York, that's what we got for New York right now. I'm sure it's still some on the back end that's being worked out. Also, another one. Nassau-Suffolk game is something that I'm still working on bringing back out.
All right.
An event that we do on Long Island.
Mm-hmm.
Long Island, Nassau County versus Suffolk County. This will be our third year. We were supposed to do it last year. COVID kicked us out. So we're trying to bring it back again this year. I know a lot of parents are asking about that out there on Long Island. So that's another one we're trying to do. We're just trying to do as much stuff as possible for these kids. Bring enough people together. So like Smitty said, making football a real life family kind of thing.
All right.
It's not just the kids go out there playing football with each other.
All right.
After the game, they still out there playing as well. So.
All right. So we get ready to get out of here. But just like I said, I want to touch on a few things, and then we're gonna get out of here. We had a short night tonight, but we'll be back next Wednesday, April. There's a number in April. The first week of April, the Wednesday in April. Ralph. Championship Row podcast will be airing on April 12th at 8 o'clock on YouTube. Come and watch that. Come and support that. Hit that subscribe button. And it's a request out here. We're going to say we need everybody to understand that these what we're doing is a financial commitment. We do need your help. We need you to donate to our show. Anything that you can donate to our Cash App, NYC Youth Sports, Cash App can help us in any kind of way. Or hit that subscribe button, man. That'll be helping us tremendously. It's not financially easy to do these shows, but we still struggle on, but we do need your help. Anything that you can give to hear this content continue, to bring these events, to bring what they do on the field, the events and the games to you. We do need help. And we hope that you guys can figure out some kind of help for us. There's 5 ways that you can help us. It was in the commercial. Please pick one of them or pick all 5, man. It'll be helping us tremendously. So I have to say it. I have to say it because it's not easy financially to do all of this. So a little bit from you can help us. And we always asking for help. So, and with that said, let's get out of here. I'll be back next Wednesday live on the air. YouTube, Ralph Draper Championship Road Show will be back the 12th of April, 8 o'clock live on YouTube, Facebook group, and all the media sites. And we want to thank Ralph. We want to thank Coach Smitty for Under the Lights. And we're going to be bringing you a lot of other content, So, stay tuned. And thank you for letting us come and be in your entertain you tonight. All right, bye-bye.